If you do not have money as a man, what is your worth? And I'm asking this as a genuine question. Women literally hold the portal to life between our legs, and whether...
Hi there, I'm Coach Kenneth.
And I'm Coach Victoria.
And in this video, we're going to be talking about what is a man's worth if he doesn't have money.
It's all about that money.
According to a woman who posted a video online, and this one's pretty harsh in my opinion.
Yeah, we're going to get into it. Before we do, I do want to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe. That always helps support the channel. We're trying out these reaction videos. Let us know what you think.
You know, there's so much pressure on men for providing, and now there's this attitude out there of, well, if you don't have anything to offer me financially, what are you? How are you useful to me? Mm-hmm. And, you know, to me, that's like using someone like an object, right? I mean, it's, first of all, it's taking away so much of who a human being is and boiling it down to one thing, money. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just horrible.
Right, and it's also something that can come and go, right? So money is something that you can have a lot of, and it can all be gone in an instant with something that's completely out of your control.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of factors to consider when you're dating someone, and yes, ideally it would be best to find somebody who can support themselves financially, who is in that place. That's one of those basic needs. However, making it an all or nothing kind of situation can lead you in situations where maybe somebody is very financially well off, but then they're not providing you with other things that a relationship does need.
Absolutely.
So a lot of things to consider.
All right, Victoria hasn't seen this one, so let's see how you handle this one.
It's going to be a blind react. All right, let's jump into it.
If you do not have money as a man, what is your worth? And I'm asking this as a genuine question. Women literally hold the portal to life between our legs, and whether we decide to use it or not, or have the ability to use it or not, it's still there. And that's why women will always be worth what we are. But as a man, if you cannot protect your family, provide for your family, give abundance to your family of wealth and happiness, what are you worth?
All right. How'd you feel seeing that?
It felt very all or nothing. It felt very black and white. And I think there's a lot more to this conversation. Her saying that, you know, women have the power of, you know, life in their bodies, that's also very one-dimensional, right? Fertility is a very broad topic, right? Does that mean that women who have fertility issues aren't worth something?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, I think
that's what she's implying.
Saying
that if a woman can't have babies, and she's worthless too.
And she's saying deciding if you use it or not, you know, it doesn't matter. I hear what she's saying, that, you know, when you decide to have a family with somebody, labor, childbirth, yeah, it takes a huge toll on the body. That is a huge sacrifice that a mother makes to, you know, have a child and bring life into the world. However, it's not just because she has a provider man that women make that choice, right? And I'm just thinking there's so many different configurations of relationships, right? There's like the whole queer community. There's people who choose to not have children, and different types of families. And I could see this just being very one-dimensional, very extreme.
Yeah, I could not believe that she would say that a human being is only worth the financial support that they bring to the table. And then she adds more, you know, protecting their family and providing for your family. And protecting your family is completely separate than financial, right? Mm-hmm. There are a lot of different ways you could protect your family emotionally.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, supporting them emotionally and being there for them, and, you know, somebody that they can count on and trust. So to say it boils down to this, and that she genuinely is saying, I don't get it. I don't understand.
It's a genuine question.
Like, how are you this blind to what a person, a human being, can bring into your life, that you see such little value in them? What does that mean? People that are retired are not worth anything, right? Because they're not financially bringing a lot of money to the table. Like, this is so off-putting. Who would want to be with somebody who saw their partner like this? Why would anybody want to be with somebody who has this mindset.
Right. And don't get me wrong, I understand the values of, men being providers, protectors, making sure that basic needs are met for the household. But I could see this going beyond that. My thoughts here are, has she seen the plot of Aladdin? So sometimes we're not as lucky to be in these kind of privileged positions to demand or expect, right?
Sure.
What we can hope is that we have a partner who cares about our basic needs. Yes. Totally for that. Yeah. Totally for that. But to say that all you are worth is your money, or a man who is struggling financially is worth nothing, is quite extreme, right?
Yep. To put yourself out there was such an incredibly ignorant question that you can't figure out. Have you not had any male friends? Mm-hmm. Have you not had any guys in your life that could bring things to your life other than some kind of financial obligation? Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just so off-putting.
Yeah.
Why would anybody want to provide for her with this mindset? Because you'd be thinking, well, you're only with me because I'm providing for you financially. Mm-hmm. If I lost my job or something happened, whatever, mm-hmm. things can happen, I'm worthless to you? I mean, because that's what it would feel like.
Yeah, and it's sounding like it's coming just from that place of entitlement, right? And I say this also as a woman, right? I don't like that men sometimes come across as if they're entitled to women's bodies or entitled to beauty in any type of way, right? I could see this being that same kind of gender war situation, mm-hmm. of entitlement. I need this from you, and you're not giving it to me, and you're not worth anything if you don't give this to me. So I'm wondering, if she's experienced pain in her life from this. I don't know. But these are extreme things to say. People are complex. Situations are complex. To, dumb someone's value down to finances only is extremely reductionistic, is really disrespectful, is really just not looking at people as people.
Exactly. And like I said, why would anybody want to put themselves into a situation where that's how they're going to be seen, or that's the reason that you're choosing me because of mm-hmm. that?
Right.
Right? I mean, you don't want somebody because they want you because of your money. I mean, maybe some people do, but you understand that arrangement.
Yeah.
If you're having that kind of arrangement. Not this, where she just seems so angry, and it feels so angry and hostile towards men. Like, even if you were to say to her, in a reasonable way, like, sure, men can bring you a lot more than just a financial. It just seems like she's not going to be receptive to whatever you have to say anyway. Mm-hmm. Her mind is made up.
Yeah, and that's the thing about these types of videos, is I could see that people say things that are way more extreme, maybe because they feel like their point isn't getting across. And if I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt here and try to find what point she's maybe trying to make, maybe it's that mothers deserve more attention or support, or that just as a society we should value childbearing and the difficulty of that, and I could see that being a really valid point.
Sure.
Right? But say that.
That's not what we heard.
Trying to give them the best benefit of the doubt here.
I think you're giving more benefit than is deserved when you're, that would be like, imagine the opposite. If a man said something like, a woman is only valuable if she is giving you a baby, or mm-hmm. if she's giving you intimacy. Mm-hmm. And that's the only value she has. That's the only thing she provides. Like, how people would be so upset by that, and just, you flip it and you'd be like, whoa, that's really mm-hmm. disgusting.
Yeah.
Right? That you only see people like that. That's what it feels like from her. Mm-hmm. And no doubt, I do think she's been hurt, and she probably doesn't trust men. And I think that one thing that she could do is try to form some friendships with some guys, mm-hmm. and maybe that have similar hobbies or interests, and hopefully it's outside of bashing men. Mm-hmm. And maybe seeing that there are a lot of great guys out there that could bring value to her life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think the conversation of maybe it is harder out there for women in the workforce, maybe there are financial disparities between the gender. I think these are different types of conversations. To have extreme statements like that are diminishing people's values, and we're talking about 50% of the population. This is why I really dislike this type of content, this like gender war. We're talking about 50% of the population, you guys, right? How are we going to generalize half of people, right? So yes, there are maybe trends. Yes, there are differences, right? But to make a extreme statement like that, I don't think this is helpful at all.
What do you guys think? Leave a comment and share your opinion. Do you think that there's anything to what she's saying? Do you agree with what she's saying? Do you think there's any truth to what she's saying? I'd like to see somebody defend this, all right? Because it's pretty rough what she's saying here, and it's a shame that she has such a negative view on all the guys that are out there.
Right. And I also think it's coming from a really privileged place. You know, there's a lot of people in a lot of different places in the world that aren't as privileged, right? And are we saying that they're not deserving of love?
Yeah.
Watch Aladdin. That's my advice. Go watch Aladdin. Come back. Tell me what you think.
Well, maybe that'll help.
Maybe.
All right. So share your thoughts and comments. We'd like to hear what you guys have to say. If you guys want to get our help personally, you can do that on my website, askcraig.net. I do email coaching and I do Zoom calls. Coach Victoria is also available for Zoom calls.
I'm here whenever you'd like to chat.
That's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth.
And I'm Coach Victoria.
And we will talk with you soon.